Are you ready to get your driver's license but unsure of the process? Stay tuned as we guide you through. Today, we're embarking on a road trip of knowledge, deciphering the steps to obtaining a driver's license in the United States. This video will serve as your roadmap, highlighting the key stops from understanding the requirements, studying for the written exam, to acing the driving test. By journey's end, you'll be revving up, ready to hit the road. Now, let's dive into the first step of your journey to getting your driver's license. The first step to getting your driver's license is understanding the requirements. In the United States, the age requirements can vary from state to state, but generally, you need to be at least 16 years old to apply for a driver's license. But before you can do that, you'll need a learner's permit, which typically requires you to be at least 15 and a half years old. Now, let's talk about the documentation needed. You will have to provide proof of your identity, residency, and legal presence in the United States. This could be a passport, birth certificate, or social security card for identity proof. For residency, a utility bill or lease agreement usually does the trick. Lastly, for legal presence, a passport or birth certificate can be used. Remember, it's crucial to have these requirements in place before moving forward. Once you have all the requirements in place, you're ready for the next step: studying for the written exam. Studying for the written exam is crucial to passing it. Now, you might be wondering where to start. Well, the first resource at your disposal is the official driver's manual. This handy guide is filled with all the rules of the road, traffic signs, and safety regulations you need to know. But don't stop there. Complement your study with online practice tests. They give you a feel of the exam format and the types of questions you can expect. They're also a great way to gauge your understanding and identify areas you need to focus on. You might also consider enrolling in a driver's education course. These courses are designed to give you in-depth knowledge and practical skills. They often cover the same material found in the manual, but provide more context and real-life application. Remember, this isn't about memorizing facts for a day, but understanding the rules for a lifetime. With enough preparation, you're ready to take the written exam. Now, you're ready to take the written exam. It's a big step, but with careful preparation, you've got this. First things first, make an appointment for your written exam at your local DMV. You can usually do this online or over the phone. Ensure you bring the necessary identification documents, typically a birth certificate or passport, and proof of residency. Also, don't forget the fee for the exam. It's a small but crucial detail. On the day of the test, arrive early. It'll give you a few precious moments to collect your thoughts and calm any last-minute nerves. The test itself is usually multiple choice, covering rules of the road, road signs, and driving laws. A passing score typically ranges from 70 to 80%, depending on your state. Remember, it's not about speed, but accuracy. Take your time, read each question carefully, and trust your knowledge. Upon passing the written exam, you can move on to the next step: driving practice. It's time to get behind the wheel and practice driving. Now that we've covered the groundwork, let's get our hands on the wheel. It's important to remember that driving is a skill, and like any skill, practice makes perfect. The more time you spend behind the wheel, the more comfortable you will become handling the vehicle, and the more adept you'll be at responding to different situations on the road. The recommended amount of practice varies, but a good rule of thumb is at least 20 hours of driving, spread out over a period of several weeks or even months. This allows you to gain experience in different driving conditions, day and night, rain and shine, busy streets and open highways. It's crucial to get a feel for all these different environments, because you never know what you'll encounter on the road or on the day of your test. So how can you practice effectively? Here are a few tips. Firstly, start slow. Begin in a quiet neighborhood or an empty parking lot where there's less pressure. As your confidence grows, gradually introduce more complex driving situations. Secondly, always have an experienced driver in the car with you. They can provide immediate feedback and guidance, helping you correct mistakes and build good driving habits. Thirdly, treat every driving session as an opportunity to learn. Whether it's a quick trip to the grocery store or a longer drive on the highway, Each experience behind the wheel is a chance to improve your skills and increase your comfort level. Finally, remember to keep calm and stay patient. It's natural to make mistakes when you're learning. Don't let them discourage you. Instead, learn from them. Understanding what went wrong and how to correct it is a vital part of becoming a proficient driver. So, buckle up, turn the key, and remember to breathe. Driving is a journey, not a destination. The more you practice, the better you'll get, and before you know it, you'll be ready for the big day. After ample practice, you're ready to take the driving test. The final step in getting your driver's license is taking the driving test. This is where you prove your worth behind the wheel, demonstrating your knowledge and skills in real time, on the road. The driving test typically begins with a vehicle safety inspection. You'll need to show that you know how to operate the vehicle's lights, windshield wipers, and turn signals, as well as how to adjust the mirrors and seat for safety. Once you're on the road, you'll need to demonstrate your ability to navigate the streets safely and legally. This includes showing your understanding of traffic signals and signs, your ability to yield right of way, and your skills in maintaining an appropriate speed and following distance. Maneuvers you may need to demonstrate can include parallel parking, three-point turns, and backing up in a straight line. It's essential to practice these maneuvers until you can perform them smoothly and confidently. The examiner will be assessing your ability to drive safely and responsibly. They will be looking at how well you control your vehicle, your awareness of other road users, and your decision-making skills in various traffic situations. Remember, it's not about speed or style, but safety and control. And finally, don't let nerves get the best of you. Stay calm, focused, and remember all that you've learned and practiced. Upon passing the driving test, you'll be issued your driver's license. Congratulations! You've made it through all the steps to getting your driver's license. You've learned how to understand the requirements, study for the written exam, take that exam, practice driving, and finally, take the driving test itself. Each step is an important milestone on this journey. Remember, understanding the requirements is your first step. Next, studying for the written exam will ensure you're well prepared to ace the theory. Taking the written exam is your chance to showcase your knowledge of rules and regulations. Practicing driving is where you get to apply your theoretical knowledge in the real world. Finally, taking the driving test is your moment of truth, where all your hard work comes to fruition. It might seem like a daunting process, but remember, every skilled driver was once a beginner just like you. So keep your chin up and don't be discouraged by minor setbacks. With hard work and practice, you'll be able to pass the test and earn your driver's license. Good luck!